other sites that are just, like you said, like management sites for talent, and we're not that. We're a fun yet professional site that you can come, revisit, connect with your fans, and find industry professionals that can help you achieve your goals.
Now, another thing to add to that is that while we aren't a talent management site, we provide opportunities for our members through our job board. And our job board is actually a tab on the site. You go to it, it's up there right next to home and my profile and Wall of Fame. And basically what that is it lets our users know about opportunities that are available, casting calls and open calls that are available to them. And people have been able to book gigs through that. That's one way that we've been able to help people go from actually just having a profile on a site to getting a gig in the real world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about in terms of the target audience? You know, MySpace has 300 million users, and you guys have how many?
Right now we actually have about 15,000, which is a small number, but it's actually, considering of how much we've spent on the site and how much marketing we've done, we're pretty proud of it. Before funding, we had about 10,000, I'd say. So we've grown 50%, which is a pretty good growth pattern in the matter of weeks. You know, so we're very excited about that. But I mean, our year-end goals these numbers are nothing, you know.
So what are those goals?
Well, hopefully, I mean, not to overextend ourselves, but we've got pretty high goals of somewhere around, you know, $300,000 to $400,000, maybe dollars, 300,000 to 400,000 members, maybe about 500,000 members. So by year end, so knock on wood, we hope to get it done.
How do you guys plan to acquire that many users in such a short amount of time?
Well, one of the things is we're completely redesigning the site right now. We're changing the look of it, and we're also adding a lot of great features. The biggest one is going to be contests. We're going to allow our users to generate their own contests. And naturally, when users generate their own contests, they want to drive traffic to that contest to make it more and more popular. They're going to be able to determine what prize is offered. They're going to be able to determine, how many people enter the contest, how long the contest is going to run, and it's by adding features like that, very viral features, that you're able to attract audiences. And if someone enters a contest, naturally, they're going to need to get more and more votes to promote themselves and to win the contest, and that drives traffic and user growth. So
exactly, and we're also adding sponsored contests too, which we're going to actually sponsor ourselves with the connections we're making with the talent agencies. So imagine you can get a sit down with UTA, for an hour on Friday. What talent wouldn't want that in LA? Those places are impossible to penetrate. And also we're focusing very heavily on widgets. Widget distribution is pretty much the biggest thing since sliced bread online right now. So we're investing heavily a lot into that.
In terms of monetization, explain to me the business model and how you guys make money.
Sure. The site, as Anthony mentioned, we have sponsored contests that we're going to be offering. So, for example, if a makeup company wanted to sponsor a modeling contest, they could sponsor it on our site, and they could offer whatever prize they thought was appropriate. We're working with that across the whole spectrum. Our categories include music, art, acting, dance, comedy, and modeling. And with those, you have a plethora of corporate sponsors that you can go with. That's one way. Another way is obviously advertising, which is what everyone's doing. We have banner ads on the site. But the most creative way is through Fame Bucks, which Anthony mentioned. You can either earn on the site, or you can have donated to you, or you could pay PayPal and buy Fame Bucks. So that's one way we're monetizing.
Yeah, we're really extending the Famebooks platform. So a lot of big things are coming, and it's really gonna encourage people to use our own currency system on the site. So big things to come.
In terms of an exit strategy, or have you guys explored an exit strategy? What is that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, everyone wants to get bought out by Yahoo and Google. So I guess that's number one. But realistically, I think the studios are probably our best exit strategy. Sony, Paramount, Disney, NBC, they're really heavily acquiring sites right now, and we think we're building a very in sync, or something that would really go well with one of those companies. We have a database of raw, unexplored, up and coming talent. What's a better place to promote your brand than a website like that?
So, is that your compelling argument to say why you guys should be bought out?
Yeah, I mean, right now, as we're growing fast. Obviously, I mean, in the past 2 weeks, we've grown 50%. That's pretty impressive, given that we had to move into an office in the same time and we were settling in and all that. Not only is it the major media companies that would be great targets for, I also think we're a great fit for major talent agencies. As I mentioned earlier, you got the United Talent Agency, you got the Creative Artists Agency, William Morris. The shift has been from finding talent, in the local area to finding talent online. And so there have been so many web celebrities that have been born online, and there's a huge shift going on. And we feel that our site is positioned so well for the major media company or a major talent agency to acquire us.
Now, in terms of business development, who are you guys looking for to continue to develop and drive, Talentopia?
Any of the major talent agencies, we're trying to connect with any of them. Like Alan mentioned before, the UTAs, the CAAs, the Endeavors, any casting agencies. We're actually in a building that has a few casting agencies, so we knocked on some doors last week and said, hey, we're your new neighbors. So it's just really building those relationships, and those relationships are really going to continue to develop our business.
Yeah. Another thing is that besides the major agencies, there's tons and tons of smaller agencies, mom and pop agencies, casting directors, you name it, casting agencies that are looking for the next star before they make it huge. So the major talent agencies can make stars overnight, whereas the smaller ones are also looking to find talent before they're born. Basically, it's the long tail of the spectrum. That's why it's also essential to target those people also. People can come to the site and find whatever they're looking for at any time of the day. It's basically like a live audition whenever you're ready for it.
Exactly.
It's waiting for you. The talent's waiting for you. And as I mentioned earlier, it's an important part of the equation. It's the missing piece of the puzzle is to have the industry backing our site.
Okay. For the second half of this year, what can we expect from Talentopia?
Like Alan mentioned, we're doing a major overhaul, so expect big things. The site has a whole new look. This is kind of more of a technical thing. We're expanding from 740 pixels to 960, so the site's actually getting a lot wider, a lot more space for you to add more to your portfolio. Thumbnails are getting bigger. The site's going to be a lot more bubbly. I don't know if that's a real term, but
Web 2.0.
More Web 2.0-ish, Web 2.5-ish, if you want to call it that. We're taking it to the next level. But our biggest thing is the contest that we're bringing up. We really think it's going to expand the platform, because the biggest thing for the contest is you're going to have to vote yourself up through your fans. So we're trying to think of things to get people to continue coming back to the site and to sign up new people to the site.
What about a mobile presence? Can they use it on their iPhones or like Windows? Mobile.
Yeah, that's definitely in the works. We've talked about doing a mobile platform, but at the moment, right now, it's not our focus. We're definitely focusing on building our brand online first. And there's no point in having a mobile app if no one's going to use it, right? Exactly. So we definitely want to get our awareness going first, and then that's definitely a consideration. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much, Anthony and Alan. Right?
Yes.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.